bad one. They want to keep me. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul. Just a no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables. Now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it. That's what happens when you got dreams closer than a matching. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking. They don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm's. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the second year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Switch up.
They run the counter. It's Hines. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, it's Conner. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He's set. 19. Watch the run. Watch tight end. 40. Check.
Watson on 3rd down. And he finds McDonald. A 3rd down gain of 19.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Steelers.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Let's move forward. Get him. 26.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Conner. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
And the Steelers first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
Here we go.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Watson looks to throw again. And he rifles one incomplete. Brian Switzer, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still 3rd and long. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Check. Watch 54. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense.
Here's Murray from midfield. There goes a deep ball. End zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Second and 10.
I'm going to come back to you.
Murray again, second and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Tackle made there by Robert Alford.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Flush to his right, and he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 8-yard line.
Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Here I come.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. A huge play there for Arizona. Give him 58 yards on the ground. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
Watch 22, jet, cover. 22, jet, cover.
Throwing on first down is Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Set, ready. 15 on it, 15 on it. Line 54. Don't get nervous. Hey, check 24, check 24.
They'll try to run with Hines. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Nyheim Hines, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Bryant Saxter point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On first down, it's Watson. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And now here's Switzer, the target, and he's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Escape situation. Let's go. Shit. Motion.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, here's Watson. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd and 2, Watson. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by for Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He'll want it.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Mike, 55.
Murray now on 1st down. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. 23 yards, the final tally. Several media outlets thought Andy Isabella was the top receiver in this year's class out of UMass. He dominated his senior year there. 1,700 yards, 13 touchdowns. They really say that he can just take a top off of defense. He ran a 4.3140 at the Combine, 3rd fastest of all attendees. And then he was taken 62nd. A lot of experts think he was a major bargain with loads of potential. Left side here, caught by Clay. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Check 4, check 4. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. You're not ready. You're not ready. Mike, 55. 55.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Here's Switzer. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make, because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
This is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson eluding the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Watson is going to float this over the middle, deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 14-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here we go, D, get off the field. Hey, watch it. Check 24, check 24.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And maybe Shane's in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. J.J. Watt in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Pittsburgh.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Take motion, 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 motion.
On the draw, counter. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Watson. On the left side, it's McDonald. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Now Watson on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now counter. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Check 99. Check 99. Motion, 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 motion. Hey, check motion, man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on him.
Again, a run with Connor. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Watson on 1st down. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pick.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Check.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. Now 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Connor. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Connor going to try and run it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field. Yeah,
just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 1st down, Murray. Wide open receiver complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Murray now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And he finds Seals Jones complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Murray now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Logan. A loss of 2 there, second down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Murray to air it out again. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. Then he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. So first and 10 now from the 30. Right back to Connor here on first. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. J.J. Watt getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Murray going to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Connor, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Steelers, the win is number 9 for them on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.